This system was goated, Chad. If you don't like it, you're a bozo. Freaking Graw! Oh my god. This was the first, Graw, this was the first game that I really felt like was just mind-blowing next gen. And Graw stands for Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. This game came out like March. Yeah, it came out March, and the 360 came out in I think November or maybe October. And this game came out in March. And I bought this shit, chat, and I was like, oh, dude. Graw, the first Graw is insane. This game is so good. What the fuck? They killed Ghost Recon. Yeah, Ghost Recon doesn't. What's it? Ghost Recon Siege? No, dude. Ghost Recon Vegas. What? Diablo 4 better. You guys never played Graw? The hell is wrong with you guys? I'm not really an Elder Scrolls guy. My brother is though. I don't play Hitman either. Oh, did he die in this game or something? Nah, didn't play this either. I played a little bit of Dead Rising. Wasn't exactly my cup of tea. Fake GTA. I don't play games like this. If you are, this is just my opinion. I don't disparage anyone who played Saints Row. But if you are basically just a knockoff of something that's just better or more established, I'm probably not going to fuck with you. Like, to me, Saints Row is just shitty Grand Theft Auto. And it's like, why play Saints Row when I could just play GTA? You know what I mean? Saints Row was for poor kids. Okay, Splinter Cell. I'm not a Splinter Cell guy, but I heard the game was... This is the one where he goes to prison, I think. Or maybe that's... Oh my god. This game I have downstairs, chat. I have Graw downstairs too. First Encounter Assault Recon. That's what Fear stand. Yo, Fear is such a good game. It's a first-person shooter, chat, where, and this is not going to make a ton of sense, you're a member of essentially a paranormal SWAT team. It's like if there's like a supernatural, like paranormal thing, like a special team gets sent in, and that team is the Fear team, the First Encounter Assault Recon, and there's like this little girl named Alma. She looks like the girl from The Ring. Shit is crazy. You keep seeing her and she's like killing people and shit, but she's like not killing you. And it's like, oh, you're connected, bro. Fear is like, oh my god, this game was crazy, chat. The glowies, the Winchesters, kind of like what would happen in Supernatural. You know what I mean? But Fear was. And it looks so good. The game was gorgeous. Yeah, Fear was insane. And the AI was really good too. I played COD, but not this one. This is another one. I would say this was like the next step of, the first was Graw, and then the second was Gears of War, chat. Gears of War was the game that made me buy an HD TV. That was the first game that sold me on like high definition being like a real thing. Like Gears of War was insane. This is like one of the best Xbox 360 games. The original Gears of War. What are you talking? Got Halo. What you talking about? Got Halo. Graw was an exclusive too. Yeah, Gears of War. Gears of War was Rainbow Six Vegas. This game was crazy too. It's Rainbow Six, chat, and you might think that this is too shallow. It's Rainbow Six, but in Las Vegas. It's in Vegas, bro. It's like put a tactical shooter in Vegas. Like there's a scene where you bust through the ceiling from a casino and you're like shooting up casinos and there's slot machines and shit. Rainbow Six Vegas was awesome. And I don't even like Rainbow Six, but I like this one. I got this one downstairs too. I've got Lost Planet. This is a Capcom game. This game is actually like really mid, But the graphics look, it's like one of the best looking games on the system. But the graphics are like, eh. I mean, the graphics are insane, but the gameplay is like, eh. I got this game too. Crackdown's fun. It's just a bunch of mindless fun. Brawl 2. I don't really think you need to play Brawl 2. Just Brawl 1. Oh my god, I was just thinking, I wonder if BioShock is going to be on here. Because I would put BioShock and Infinite on here, chat. BioShock was amazing. And I guess this is the one criticism people had, chat. Press 1 if valid criticism. Some people said that, like, all Xbox was shooters. If you guys look at this, like, shooter. Like, that's what people's big, like, where are the weeb games for me? Where's the Persona? Where are my JR? Like, that's not really what this system was about. This system was about shooting shit. You know? Okay, but can 360 load Spider? Wait, but did the 360 have Spider-Man? No, Sony owns the license to Spider-Man. So, like, Spider-Man is only going to be on PlayStation, chat, forever, because Sony owns the license to Spider-Man. If anything, Microsoft should have tried to buy, like, honestly, they should have tried to buy, like, Iron Man or something. But, like, people don't realize, chat, Iron Man, no one knew who the fuck Iron Man was back in the early 2000s. Like, he was not a like, landmark character. It was just Spider-Man for Marvel. But Microsoft should have bought some licenses. Buy Hulk. Hulk is probably not as fun as you think. Honestly, chat, I think Hulk would make a really shitty video game. Because, like, the problem with Hulk is he's so unstoppable that, like, making him in a video game, you have to have some type of penalty, right? To where the character can, like, take damage, but then it doesn't feel realistic. Because, like, people shoot, like, that doesn't fucking take down the Hulk. But in the games, that has to, like, playing as Hulk is not as fun as you think. Playing as Iron Man would be really fun. Because Iron Man can fly, he's got a suit, the suit can do a billion different things. Spider-Man, the same thing. Spider-Man isn't, you know, he is mortal. He has a level of super strength, but it's not like crazy super strength. He can swing and stuff. You know what I mean? He's in New York City. The Hulk doesn't have that. He's just strong and throw shit. You know what I mean? The Superman game issue. Yeah, exactly. It's like, how do you make Superman vulnerable when he's fucking not vulnerable to anything? If you don't have kryptonite, you basically can't hurt him. But in the game, you have to make him somewhat vulnerable. Otherwise, there's no point if you just kill everything. So, like, it's kind of a problem. And the Hulk game would have the same issue. Armored Core, She-Hulk. I mean, yeah, you could just have a game of She-Hulk twerking. You have to fight other Hulks. That's stupid. Yeah, in the Superman game, they just made him fly through rings. This game was insane. I got this game downstairs. I don't know this one. Stranglehold. Looks like scuffed Max Payne. Dude! Max Payne 3 should be on here. Yeah, Max Payne 3 should be on here. Let's go! Halo 3, baby. Even though technically... Let me think. The campaign for Halo 3 was probably worse than 2 and 1. But the multiplayer was fucking insane. Oh my god, the multiplayer. And they put the Spartan laser. Oh my god. Yeah, the multiplayer in this game was insane. Orange Box. I love this game too. I got it downstairs. It's not the worst Halo. There's worse Halos than that. This game's goated. Yeah. The original Modern Warfare, chat. Forget all of this, like, freaking 10 remakes and all this other stupid shit. Black Ops. No. Black Ops 3. Like, the original Modern Warfare is GOAT status. The original one. Not Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, Black Ops 8.7 kickflip bullshit. No, the original. That shit was insane. Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, but the first two were good, though. I had this for PS3, traded it for GTA 5. I mean, they're both good games. That's Assassin's Creed. That game, I got that too. The first Assassin's Creed is insane, chat. The problem with Assassin's Creed is the same problem with COD. And it's weird because they're not made by the same. Assassin's Creed is made by Ubisoft. The first Assassin's Creed was insane. And then they made a sequel, and they kept making sequels and barely changing anything. And they just kept cranking them out like every year. And it's like, okay, you don't. They started releasing. I don't know about every year, BP, but like they started releasing Assassin's Creeds really frequently, and it just like it lost its luster. You know what I mean? Like, why does everyone still love Zelda, chat? Zelda's like 30. Zelda's as old as I am. Zelda's older than I am. Zelda's like damn near 40 because they release one Zelda game like every 5 years. You know what I mean? Like, they don't drive Zelda into the ground by releasing this shit every year. That's Nintendo is smart. The Mario Adventure games, chat, Odyssey, Sunshine, 64, Galaxy. Yeah, they only release like one every 4 years. You know what I mean? Like, don't drive your franchise into the ground by releasing one every year. I have Mass Effect. I just never got into it. My brother did. He beat the entire game. I mean, I know like, oh, you can fucking alien. That's like, that was the big thing about the game, chat. If you guys don't know, is like you can fucking alien. I think you can be gay too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can be gay and fucking alien. And you can be a gay alien. No, I don't think you're a gay alien. But yeah, I think you can be gay and you can fucking alien. How progressive. I mean, this game is from 2007, by the way. So it actually is super progressive. Because like that's not the standard. 2007? This was the only GTA I never got into. I never got into GTA 4, and I don't know why. I got into GTA 3, San Andreas, Vice City, 5. I just never got into 4. I don't know why. It wasn't even like it was a bad game. I never got into it. 4 is mid. Have this game, super fun. Battlefield Bad Company. Wait, no, I have the second one. Oh my god. Dead Space is goated. I need to get the remake of this game, chat. This game, in my opinion, this game saved survival horror as a genre. Survival horror was like dead basically because there was no, it was like not really any Silent Hill. Resident Evil became basically just an action game, and it was like no survival horror game. And like then Dead Space came along and like completely revived the genre. Dead Space 2 was good. Dead Space 3 was trash, but first two are good. It's dead again. Something will revive it. PewDiePie revive? No, because now kids would be like, oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. I never played that game, and I wanted to. Far Cry 2. Heard it was really good. I'm not a Fable fan, and I think I have both of them too. Fable 1 and 2. They're just Fallout 3. Goated game, chat. And I'm not just saying this because this game takes place in DC, Kappa G's hometown. Although this may have been the first time I ever played a video game that took place in DC, and it was just like, it's so beautiful. It's like the Capitol building. They got the subway stations. They have the monument. Like, dude, I love Fallout 3. My favorite Fallout. Not Vegas. I like what's it called more. Gears of War 2 was fine. I think this is the game where Dom's crying about his wife the whole fucking time. I didn't play this one. I didn't play War.War. District of Cock. Played a little bit of Left 4 Dead. I bought it from our brother, and we would just play, what's it called? No! 4B!
Where our passions roll, and communities get hyped.
Skip. Skate. Bro, why do people like these games so much? People like, they simp hard for Skate.
Resident Evil 5.
I have RE5 down. I mean, RE5's a fun game. It's just not scary at all. Because at this point, chat, Resident Evil just became an action series, and it wasn't scary. No, it's not mid. It's just not scary. I was never big into Red Faction. I understand the whole like thing behind it though. RE4 was too good to live up to. My friend is people who love Skate like really love it. Low key, one of the best Halo campaigns, chat. My favorite Halo campaign is ODST. Like ODST's campaign is so fun. There's no Master Chief in it at all. You're just like, you play as a squad of ODST, which is I think like 6 people, and you feel very mortal in this game. It don't feel like Master Chief at all. You play as a rookie, a rookie ODST member. Yeah, I love OD. Dude, we need to watch the ODST trailer again. PS5 better? No, it's not. This is also goated. Yeah, you guys can tell by the way. Like shooter. Press 1 if mid system only had shooters. I mean that's really the only criticism of the 360 is like it's so many shooters, man. This is why. By the way, chat, this was the generation. If you want to pinpoint when all of these companies started trying to like put out shooters, and every company was like, we're gonna make a shooter. It was because of the 360, because of the success of this specific system, that every company was like, RPGs, fuck that. Like we're trying to make COD, we're trying to make shooters, because like these games just blew up so much. Like everyone was trying to make shooters, and it's because of this system. Where Pokemon, I mean, Left 4 Dead shooter, COD shooter, Halo shooter, Red Faction shooter. Like it's just shooter. 9/11 also. What? Oh yeah, Xbox Live was also way better than PSN. I remember, chat, playing PSN for like the first time and thinking like, this is really bare bones. I did not play BioShock 2, but I played the first one. Have this game downstairs. Bad Company 2. PSN was free, and that's why it was shitty. These guys really like Skate. Gran Turismo. Dude, Forza's way better than Gran Turismo. Stop it. This game's goated. Very sad ending, chat. Very sad ending. I have Red Dead. If you haven't played Red Dead Redemption, like, you need to. Yeah, play Red. I have it. I have Red Dead Redemption downstairs, and I need to freaking play. Well, I'm waiting for Max Payne. I feel like maybe Max Payne is after this, but if he didn't put Max Payne on here, he's trolling. Max Payne 3 was insane. I got this game too. So I have a decent amount of games on here. Crackdown 2 is fine, I guess. This is the only Halo campaign, chat, I've never played. And I know what it's about. And I guess spoilers? Don't they all die, chat, and Reach, if I'm not mistaken? You play as so ODST, you play as an ODST team. And ODSTs are not Spartans. Just for like, what's it called? For, I guess to compare it. Spartans are like the actual motherfucking super soldiers, chat. Like, they are the one-man armies like Chief. ODSTs are Marines. They're like what any of you guys in the chat could be. I mean, a Marine is like obviously a hell of a tough person, but you know, they're not Spartans. And like, this is a Spartan team, and I think one of them's it's a couple of girls. It's at least one girl on this team, maybe more. Yeah, ODSTs are like cops. yeah, hold on. ODST are like cops, And Spartans are like RoboCops. Yeah. ODST is like a regular cop, chat, and a Spartan is like a fucking RoboCop. RoboCop is like an RB unto himself. He could take out like a whole building full of people. There are girl Spartans too. I know. I think but I'm saying on the Reach team, I think there's a girl on the team. I have Fallout Vegas. It's cool. It's just not as good as 3. I like the locale though. Like Fallout in Vegas. There needs to be more video games in Las Vegas, chat. Vegas is a very interesting city. Wait. Could we put Grand Theft Auto in Vegas? Or would it get boring? What else is there in Vegas other than the fucking... I mean, you could put Grand Theft Auto in Vegas, right? I think that would work. Yeah, you could put GTA in Vegas. That might work.
What did you do with Mason?
This is Black Ops. Love Black Ops, the first one. But not any of the other ones, chat. Not Black Ops 2, Black Ops none. Just the original Black Ops. The strip in the desert. Yeah, I guess that is it. Dead Space 2 was amazing also. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? I was never big in the Portal. I played all the Half-Life stuff, but I never got big in the Portal. I really can't believe that they did not put Max Payne on here, Chad. I'm actually like offended that there was no Max Payne on here. Like Max Payne 3 was insane. Dark Souls. Excuse me. That's Battlefield. Okay, Battlefield 3. Didn't play it, but I should have. Skyrim. No Assassin's Creed 4. Oh. Seriously? Hold on. We need to put some respect on here. Let me see if I can. Let's see where we're at.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 is so good.
God.
The crew is giving every combination code names.
I got that sauce biscuit and some Tay-Tays.
Eggman and Saucy Boy. 2 hot coffees.
No matter what you call it, Wendy's breakfast is that breakfast.
Caleb Williams does Wendy's commercials. 5 minutes. Let's educate Twitch chat. This game was so fun.
Max Payne is a man who suffered beyond reasonable limits. 9 years have passed since the last installment in the series, but little has changed for its troubled protagonist. Max remains a man haunted by the death of his wife and child, and who continues to find solace in brown liquor and white pills. But this isn't just a lazy retread. Max Payne 3 relocates most of the action away from the ramshackle tenements and scum-ridden streets of his native New York. Max finds himself amongst the seedy nightclubs and hostile favelas of Sao Paulo, working as the private bodyguard to Rodrigo Branco. Unsurprisingly, things don't work out for Max. Rodrigo's wife, Fabiana, is kidnapped, which sets in motion a chain of events that draws Max into a much larger, darker story.
Yeah, she gets kidnapped from the club.
Well, it wasn't perfect. In fact, it wasn't much good at all, but it was going to have to do.
This game has a great script. It's full of sardonic quips and elaborate metaphors, entirely in keeping with its hard-boiled heritage.
I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
And it's all fueled by a standout performance from James McCaffrey. It's bitter and gnarled, but it's also a surprisingly nuanced turn.
There's 2 types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past.
The game's pacing might not be for everyone. The story is structured around frequent cutscenes, which not only dictate the game's narrative, but also disguise the loading screens. Some players might find their frequency too intrusive, that control is being taken away too often. Ultimately, it's a trade-off, and in return, you get a brilliantly compelling story. If you buy into Max's plight, the cutscenes quickly become engrossing, and it's a joy to see them seamlessly bleed into the ensuing action.
Yeah, he's from Jersey.
Max Payne 3 really showcases how games can be a writer's medium.
Nothing like the view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse cocktail party really sweet.
Yeah, he's
The
a
influence
Jersey
of
cop.
film noir permeates throughout. The non-linear structure, the jaded first-person narrative, the seduction, corruption, and deception. No one here can be trusted. But this time around, the shadows and snow of New York City have been replaced with the baking heat and blinding light of South America. And it's all filtered through a raft of cinematic effects. Scan lines, chromatic aberration, shifting film stock. At first, it seems too much, too distracting. But after a while, it settles down and becomes part of the game's distinctive texture.
Dude, the club scene?
Max Payne 3 is uncompromisingly violent. High-caliber bullets destroy faces and blood flows freely, all emphasized by the game's kill camera. When you dispatch the last guy in a room, the camera shifts perspective and slowly tracks the path of the final bullet. It looks wonderfully cinematic, but the style never sublimates the violence. It remains grisly and shocking all the way through. Production values are high and the level of detail is astonishing. And this attention to detail extends to other aspects of the game. Each time you pick up a bottle of pills to replenish your health, you won't have an endlessly replayed soundbite, but a new justification for why Max just can't kick his habit.
A little consolation prize for having my assault on the free bar cut short. The spoils of a desperate man. I'd woken up with a headache, and it was only getting worse.
Gameplay is simple, elegant, and consistently satisfying. Once you've mastered Max's signature moves, bullet time and shoot
Dude,
dodge,
bullet time
you'll
is
be
so fun in
orchestrating
this
elaborate
game.
shootouts on the move. It's a little frustrating that situations can't be tackled in alternate ways.
Such a cool mechanic.
At certain points in the game, Max is given a silenced weapon, but it's not long before all hell's breaking loose. The game really only lets you play it on its own terms. All-out carnage. The single-player story lasts around 10 to 12 hours, but Max Payne 3 has a variety of arcade modes, from score challenges to speedruns, to keep you busy once you finish the main
Just play
story.
the story.
But it's the multiplayer that's the real surprise. It's chaotic fun. Gang Wars in particular attempts something rather ambitious, trying to weave narrative into what is usually a player-determined mode. You'll play 4 rounds, with different objectives that alter depending on what happens in each of them. This racks up a point advantage going into the 5th and final round, which always takes the form of an all-out deathmatch. It's not entirely successful. You're not left with enduring memories of these vignettes, but it doesn't really matter since the gameplay itself is relentless fun.
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air.
There are plenty of games which are celebrated for their innovative gameplay but lack a real story or a sense of character. Max Payne 3 is a different proposition. The gameplay is simple yet satisfying, but it's entirely in the service of a strongly authored narrative. Players aren't at the liberty to explore, and some might find this unnecessarily controlling, but in return for your freedom, you're rewarded with a mature,
How did this not
darkly
make the
engrossing
list?
piece of genre fiction. For all things Max Payne, head over to IGN.com.
Like, this is it's a for those of you who don't know, Max Payne is made by Rockstar, chat. So it's made by the same people who make Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption. And to me, Max Payne 3 is like arguably the best one, because the first two are like, the first game's about his family getting killed. He's a cop. The first one's about his family getting killed. The second one is a prequel to, I think it's before he had a family. He's with this chick named Mona. She ends up getting killed too. And then the third one has like the strongest narrative, because it's like 10 years after the first game. And Max is like, where is Sao Paulo, chat? That's where the YCS was. So that's where is it Brazil? I think I said Cuba. Yeah, I think it's Brazil. It's Brazil, right? Yeah, it's Brazil. It's in like Sao Paulo. Pretty sure that's Brazil. And he's like a private security, and he's like addicted to alcohol and pills. He still can't let the death of his family go. And it makes him like this really broken character, which just makes it better. It just makes the game like even better. You know what I mean? It's like Max isn't a perfect character. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, he's very broken. He's addicted to drugs. Well, he's addicted to painkillers. He drinks alcohol. He drinks himself to sleep, but he's still really good with a gun. You know what I mean? Contra Brazil. Well, he's not a cocaine head, but there's the dude he's working with, like they said, his wife. He's like this super rich guy who has this really, attractive young wife who's like 25 or something. And then the second stage, the girl's or the guy's brother or whatever wants to go to a club, chat. So you're in this like Brazilian nightclub as like a bodyguard for him, and then dudes with guns and stuff just come in, they're kidnapped. Like it's so cool because it's like I've never thought of like playing a shooting game, chat, like a third person shooter in a nightclub. Like there's all the flashing lights and you're shooting through like tables and bars and stuff. People are dancing on the floor. It's really cool. It's really what did that? John Wick. Was it John Wick 2, chat, that had the nightclub scene, or was that John Wick 1? I feel like that's no. It's John Wick 2. Yeah, it's John Wick 2 because John Wick 1 is just pretty much at his house, I think, for the most part. Yeah, it's John Wick 2 that had the what, 1? Are you sure? I could have swore it was 2. Wait, hold on. Maybe it was 3 and 1. Or maybe it was 2 and 1. I know there's a club in both. I know there's a club. All John Wick are the same. Susty. Yeah, we should have, what's it called? If you guys would have said something, maybe we could have watched John Wick tonight. I have remote duels tomorrow, chat. I don't know what to do. I think there's like a 50% chance that I might not show up to the remote duel.